We just got a new trailer for SpongeBob Rehydrated, this time featuring downtown Bikini Bottom. Let's check it out. How's it going, everyone? Blueknight here, and welcome back to yet another SpongeBob Rehydrated video. So today, THQ Nordic dropped a brand new trailer for the downtown Bikini Bottom level, with about 1 minute of new footage, so let's start breaking it down. So right out of the gate, we're greeted to another remade intro cutscene, this time for the glove robot. Again, it's been perfectly recreated and given a new camera angle, as you can see the camera now pans up to show Gary, as opposed to panning up to see the side of a building, then cutting to show Gary. This is a rather minor change, but I'm okay with. The glove robot's hands now have a more fluid swinging animation compared to before, where they were just kind of stuck out and spinning. When smashing them, they now fall flat with a squashed-like animation before exploding. Which again, I like this change as it makes a bit more sense compared to them just being destroyed on impact. To the right here, we can see an X on the ground. This replaces the Bubble Bash or Viking helmet icon from the original that indicated when floating tikis were within reach of the Bubble Bash. Right here, we can see the Spongeball ability. It no longer glows compared to the original. Now, this could be changed the closer we get to launch. We'll have to see on that. These floating platforms just outside the Lighthouse, next to Bubble Buddy, now have more actual platform given to them instead of these once flat circular platforms. In this same segment, we can see the new autosave icon, which now appears after collecting everything, not just golden spatulas. In this case, it was one of Patrick's socks, then again with one of the steering wheels. Also noticeable here is the presence of more crashed boats throughout the level. Makes sense since we are collecting steering wheels. Speaking of the steering wheels, we do see them in this footage, and the icon is static, just as every other item on the heads-up display is. And perhaps this is something that they are not going to be changing to match the original, because it's been that way since our very first look at any sort of gameplay back at Gamescom 2019. During this SpongeBob section, we can now see the addition of new Do Not Cross borders, which weren't here in the original. I think that's a good addition, considering there's a humongous hole in the road, so yeah. Then we cut over to some Sandy gameplay. When Sandy grabs onto these Texas symbols, her animation is pretty good. Also, Sandy can lasso enemies while in the air. I do welcome this change. It's very nice. Honestly, I don't know why the original did not have this. Hopefully, this is something that does stay in the final game. But my main issue with this is that Sandy's animation, while doing this in the air, is literally exactly the same as when she does it on the ground. Like seriously, what are you standing on? Hopefully they give her a brand new animation for doing this, because currently it just don't look right. The starting section of the rooftops area now has a new fish civilian that wasn't there before. These lights also give off a little bit more noticeable amount of light, and again there's Larry. We then see multiple instances of inside the Lighthouse segment, probably one of the best segments in the game. Not much to really say, and of course the only other thing to really point out in this trailer is Sandy's animation for collecting a golden spatula is perfectly recreated in the original. We don't see the whole thing, but I have to point out that the golden spatula still has no glowing effect around it, which has been the same since Gamescom 2019 with our first look at any sort of gameplay, which I'm honestly still very confused by. This is something that's sort of a staple in the original, and I think that this is a key thing to add. I mean, you collect these things, 100 of them, in the game, so you might as well just go ahead and add the extra reflections and the glow around it, you know? Anyways guys, that's the end of today's quick video analysis. I didn't go into as much detail as I normally do. I'm sorry about that, as I wasn't really expecting to make this video today, as this dropped out of nowhere. I mean, I was sort of expecting a new trailer sometime, but I wasn't expecting it today. And now, from the looks of it, it's going to be something I'm going to be doing every Friday up until the release. So yeah, now I'll know to expect trailers on Fridays. But aside from that, what do you guys think about this new trailer? Be sure to let me know in the comments section below, and also be sure to stay tuned to the channel for even more SpongeBob Rehydrated content coming your way. I've been Blueknight, and I'll see you guys back here next time. Goodbye!
Yes.